Chinese-owned TikTok is among social media companies being criticized over security concerns and potential national security risks. Executives, current and former, are in the hot seat. Senators from both sides of the aisle sounding the alarm.
4,000 engineers at Twitter had access to all of the personal information, user data, geolocations of Twitter users. Is that accurate?
Leading the panel, Senator Gary Peters, who accuses the sites of intentionally sending users dangerous content that may fuel domestic terror.
Unfortunately, because these platforms are designed to push the most engaging posts to more users, they end up amplifying extremist, dangerous, and radicalizing content.
Former executives from Meta Platform Inc.'s Facebook and Twitter warning the committee that YouTube, Twitter, Meta, and TikTok are not addressing potential harm of their platforms, saying the companies prioritize profit over safety.
I lost my trust with the companies of what they were doing and what Meta was doing. I think we should move beyond trust to helping our researchers and journalists understand the platforms better.
This hearing follows bombshell testimony Tuesday, alleging Twitter accounts are not as secure as they should be. A former Twitter security chief told Congress the social media platform is plagued by weak cyber defenses, privacy threats, and the inability to control millions of fake accounts.
They don't know what data they have, where it lives, or where it came from, and so, unsurprisingly, they can't protect it. And this leads to the second problem, which is the employees then have to have too much access to too much data and to too many systems.
Critics also argue that TikTok's Chinese ownership puts U.S. users at risk.
Just imagine, should the Chinese, for example, having tens of millions of Americans' private messages, their location, their IP addresses, their other browsing history. You know, we don't realize that when you open Twitter on your iPhone, for example, Twitter will be able to access data from other applications you use on that phone.
Execs are also calling for transparency, but efforts to regulate the companies have so far stalled in Congress. In Washington, I'm Mergener, CBN.